morning and welcome to... Well, I was just about to film a cute morning introduction with my tea, but I saw this little shit in the corner, so I'm just gonna stay inside. Well, anyway, it is Monday the 26th and I have a craft fair to attend on this weekend, and I'm not prepared at all, so I don't know, I thought I'd do something fun and vlog this week. I don't know, try something different. I'm just gonna take you guys along and film what I do. Let me know if you like these kinds of videos. This is my first try at something like this. Yeah, let's get started, shall we? There's some stuff in my office that I need to put away, but it shouldn't take that long. Let's do this again. There we go, that's much better. Did this take me the entire day? Yes. Is it 3 p.m. on Tuesday? Also yes. But now I have a clean room to really focus on prepping for the market, and the first thing I'm gonna do is write a to-do list so I know exactly what I need to do so I don't miss anything. But yeah, let's get ready, shall we? Alright, so this is what I got at Walmart, and this sewing machine was only $85, which I thought was a pretty good price. I hope it's good. I've only ever worked with a Singer brand, but yeah, it should be good enough to sew some pin banners. I also got some bobbins, which now I'm realizing I forgot to get the actual threads that go on top of here. I think I only have a black one, but again, that should be enough. I also got some printer ink because I am running very low and I need to print off some signs for the market. And then I made a quick stop at Goodwill. I was looking for tablecloths, couldn't find any, so I just got this shower curtain, but it should work. And I also got this fabric, which I think is supposed to be a placemat, but I thought that could be very cute for making pin banners or anything else. I don't know yet. Anyways, on my list I forgot I still need to pack orders, and I'm gonna do that now. It is currently 3 a.m. so maybe not the best time to do all these things. Okay, those are packed, and then I have some bags to ship out, but I'm gonna do that in the morning because working in the basement at night creeps me out, and that's where all the shipping supplies are, so yeah. So that is it for today. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye! Okay, so far so good. I'm really impressed with this sewing machine. It did better than my old one, which was way more expensive. But yeah, this is what the pin banners are looking like so far. I'm gonna look around the house for some more fabric that I could use, and I think I'll make some more. Okay, the clay's in the oven. I clean up my desk enough, and I'm gonna start packing the mystery bags, and I'm just gonna do a time lapse for that because that's easier to set up, since it'll probably take me a long time, so enjoy. So this time lapse was a catastrophe. First of all, you can't really see me stamping anything the whole time, and also the video just cut off so you don't see me actually filling them, but I guess it's supposed to be a mystery, so it worked out well. Oh yeah, and I also just made some quick labels with my label printer to put on the mystery bags. And welcome back. It is now Thursday. It was the day of the setup, and apparently I didn't film anything else, and I'm really sorry about that. I wanted to see how I set up things first, so there are no price tags yet. I'm gonna do that tonight. And here's a little peek into my friend's booth. So cute! And here's the final setup with all of my price tags, and they're all cloud shaped, matching my little banner that's in front of the table. And yeah, I didn't film a lot. This is actually Sunday, the last day of the fair. I just felt way too uncomfortable around all of the people to film anything. It was so busy, but yeah, I had lots of fun. My cheeks hurt from smiling at customers all day, and my social battery is definitely drained after those 3 days. But yeah, definitely an experience that will help me a lot for the next time. Of course, I also had to throw in a time-lapse over here because it was just the perfect opportunity. It is now Monday, and I told myself I would take this day off and just sleep in and be lazy because I feel like I deserve it after those 3 days. But of course, I woke up at 8 a.m. and I just wanted to get up and get this video done, so I just went into my office. I looked at all the scribbles that I took over the 3 days of what I sold, and I just cleaned it up and made an overview of what I earned in cash and what people paid in with card. I don't know why I did that. It's not like it gives me an insight into anything, but I still had fun, like, seeing what I earned each day, and it was funny to see, like, there were specific days where specific items sold more than others. Like, one day it was pop sockets, one day it was bags, one day it was sticker sheets, and I didn't sell these items any other day. So yeah, that was just very interesting to see. And here I'm writing down, like, the costs that I had, like, for the fair, during the fair. I'm sure I forgot a lot of things, but that was the stuff that popped into my head at that time. Hey there, as you just saw, I wrote everything down that I sold. I calculated what I made with cash or card, and yeah, I just subtracted, like, the money I spent on the fair or for the fair, and yeah, we came to a profit of around $460. Of course, that doesn't include, like, sorry. Of course, that doesn't include the money I have spent on the pins and other things initially. That's too complicated for me. Yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the fair and what I probably would have done differently. First of all, it was way bigger than I thought. There were around 150 vendors, which is a lot for the area I live in, I think. So a big pro was that I was sharing my booth with a friend of mine. I think I've shown a little bit in the video. It was very crowded and I didn't feel very comfortable filming a lot, so I only have a few shots of my booth. But yeah, her Etsy shop is Cakeroosews, and she does baby clothes and accessories, and she was the one that paid for the booth. That is why the booth price wasn't included in here, but if it was, it would have subtracted about $135. She was nice enough to give me half of her booth because she didn't feel like she had enough to fill a whole booth. But yeah, I'm very grateful for that. I did try to like pay her half of it, but she would not take it. So I let her pick a couple things off of my booth. It was definitely nice having someone else there. For the most time, she had someone with her and I had someone with me. But if that wasn't the case, obviously, you know, it's great to have a booth partner in case you need to use the restroom, you want to get some food, you need to get a little bit of air. Because sitting there for like 11 hours, it's definitely hard on you. Not only like physically, but also mentally. So it was definitely nice to be able to just, you know, walk out. We were in this big top tent that had several vendors inside of it. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of fresh air, and it got also a little musky just because of the condensation from the early morning plus the heat that comes around noon. It just got very humid, and you know, it smelled like a old camp tent. We had a lot of flies in there, which wasn't very pleasant. Yeah, but other than that, like everyone that we met was so nice and so supportive of us, and it was fun to see like people that looked at her stuff, you know, at baby clothes. Obviously they wouldn't be interested in my stuff, and there were people that weren't interested in her stuff but like looked at my stuff because they're so like polar opposite. Sometimes we do have like, you know, parents were looking at her stall and the kids that were with them looked at my stuff. So what we didn't know is that since it was a big tent and it was very like full all of the time, they had this rule that you have to come in through one entrance and go out the other end, and the same for the opposite side of the tent. So people were only coming from our left side, and as you can see maybe in the video that I filmed, we had like a wall separating our stalls and that made it to where people that were coming from the left, they didn't really see what I had, so they were just kind of, you know, walking past. But you know, most of the time it was not my demographic anyway, and I wasn't too upset about it. The last time I was at a market with Vivi Valentina, she's also a pin maker and artist, and we were at the Japanese market in Berlin, and we didn't have that separation between us, and people just were confused all of the time. Either they didn't take my business card if they weren't interested in my stuff, and they took her business cards, or vice versa. They didn't know like which items belonged to who, which person to pay at. So that was just a very safe choice to build that wall between us. And I could also hang up my postcards and sticker sheets on that wall, which was very nice. But yeah, I definitely didn't anticipate for the strict, like, you know, one way that you were allowed to walk in. Otherwise we probably have set up a little bit different. But other than that, a lot of other vendors there, they were like proud parents telling us that we're doing such a great job and that we're doing everything right for our first time. And it was a very nice environment, and lots of nice people. The food at the food trucks, it was like hit or miss. I had one girl that walked past my booth and she was like, oh, you don't really see like digital artists here at all, which the craft fair presented themselves very strict about like handmade stuff. And when I had a look around, and also when my booth partner had a look around, we noticed there were a lot of stalls that didn't like hand make their stuff at all. You could tell it was like bulk ordered stuff from, you know, like AliExpress or whatever provider they were using. And like, of course, I don't hand make my stuff. I design everything, but I get it manufactured mostly overseas. Well, there wasn't anything that was like, oh, she strictly does like digital art and uses her designs to manufacture something. So that was nice to hear that I was like kind of unique in between all the other vendors. The table setup is one thing that I would do differently. Another thing, I would pack enough snacks and drinks, which I haven't done. I did last time. I didn't eat half of it, so I didn't want to do it again, but yeah, the food at the fair, it was just way too overpriced. We did have a booth right in front of us that was selling cookies for relatively cheap, and I also bought my 50-cent bottles of water there when I ran out of my own water. Other than that, like, setup was super quick and easy because we didn't have to set up our own tent. We did provide our own tables. Also, taking everything down was super quick. Finding parking was very easy if you were like the first people that got to the fair. And leaving the fair was also pretty easy. We thought we would be stuck there for a long time after the last day, but yeah, we packed up our stuff and pretty much left. That was basically it. I felt very underprepared for the market, but I'd say it was a success. My booth partner, she did amazing. She had a lot of people come back the next day, or had other people got her booth recommended to them and they came over and bought something, and it was like her first experience doing something like that, so I'm really happy that she had such a good experience. And yeah, it's always fun doing this with a friend. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. If I forgot to mention anything, I probably like pop it on the screen somewhere throughout the video. And yeah, I hope you liked this kind of video, and I hope you liked the little insight of what it is to run a booth, even if I didn't give the most detailed depiction. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this video, and if you're still here at this point, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!